Alright, hello people and welcome. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Well, I don't know if I can get around this issue, this movement issue. I reloaded the game. I restarted the game. Looks like you can have up to 5 different save games. I restarted it and got myself to this point, and I've been replaying this point of the game over and over and over again, seeing if I could get used to the different, awkward, in my opinion, movement style. Okay, and I'll explain it once more. In any first-person shooter game that I've ever played, and granted, this is not first-person shooter, but it's pretty close. This is a lot like Jedi Academy, Star Wars Jedi Academy, which also was not technically first-person shooter, but is pretty close. But in every first-person shooter game I play, when you move your stick left and right, you do what's called strafing or sidestepping, meaning you're still facing forward. And then pulling back means you're backpedaling, which you're still facing forward. This game doesn't do that. This game, if you pull your stick to the right, your character turns to the right, and you move this way. And if you pull your stick to the left, you turn this way. And if you pull back on the stick, your character turns back. This is really awkward for me. Maybe other people won't have an issue with it, but man, for me, it just makes so many times when I'm in combat, and then let's say I'm facing the enemy, and let's say I just want to put a little distance between me and the enemy, I pull back on the stick, thinking I'm going to backpedal, but instead I turn. And then when I go to attack, I'm facing the wrong way because my enemy is behind me. And that usually ends up meaning where I'm just swinging in midair at an enemy that's not here because he's behind me now because I'm facing this way. And usually ends up where the enemy gets a free attack in on me because he's facing my back, and I either die or I just take a lot of damage. So, I don't know. I tried this combat situation, and I played from here forward quite a few times, trying to get used to it, trying to get used to that turning movement rather than the strafe and backpedal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get used to it. If they never add it, I still want to play the game. I mean, I bought it, I own it, I still want to play it, but I'm just going to be unhappy with it if I can't get used to those types of controls. So one of the things that I did is I wrote a post in their forums, and I just basically asked, and you can pause this and read it if you want it. I just basically asked if they could add in as a option in the settings the option of the strafe or sidestep, whatever you choose to call it, and the backpedal. That would help me out so much. And I asked if they could basically just put it in as an option in a future update. Like I said, if you want to read this, you can just... but this is my post. You know, I don't expect to hear a reply back from them, but I'm just kind of curious if there are other people that have this same issue as me. Or maybe if I come back and I look, maybe... I haven't read any of these other topics that people have posted, but I'm kind of curious if anyone else has this issue. Maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe other people are used to this style of play. Or movement, I should say. I just don't know if I can get used to it. So tomorrow, today is the 21st. Tomorrow begins the first day of Diablo 3 Season 19. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on Jedi, on Fallen Order, and I'm going to play Diablo 3 for whatever it is, 3 months, however long the season lasts, with the hope, the prayer, that they will add in the option to have that strafe sidestep in, the options. I mean, they can just put it in here, in the controls, or maybe in gameplay. They could have somewhere down here, strafe and backpedal for movement. Unless maybe controls might be better. You could have it somewhere down here. Somewhere below this, strafe backpedal. Why not? I didn't see it. I don't see it anywhere in here. It also, now the other thing too, without the strafe and backpedal, the evade command also is awkward, because a lot of times I end up evading into the enemy because I'm facing the wrong way. I don't want to evade into the enemy. I want to evade away from the enemy, and they could just put it maybe down here or something, somewhere. And as a final note, they actually do already have that in the game. It's just in the non-combat situations. So, like, maybe if you're in a safe area, maybe it does like that when I was on board their ship. I think it was in the last episode. That had strafe and backpedal. So the option, adding in the option, all it would be doing would be expanding it, at least for me anyways, for the whole game instead of just those safe areas. But I'll try a little bit more combat here. I'll try a few more combat situations. Comfortable. And by the way, I want to say one more time that, watching on YouTube doesn't do the graphics any justice. The graphics in this game are really good, really amazing. When I was going back and watching some of the recordings that I made, it's tough to describe it, but the game has really good graphics in it. This scene right here that I'm looking at everything is detailed, everything looks nice. So don't let these recordings fool you. The game does have really good graphics in it. It's just I have to honestly warn people about this strafe and backpedal, or lack thereof. Now I can target enemies, and maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I can target an enemy.
Someone might be back there. Go get him. Understood.
Now you might be wondering, wow, how is he doing all those fancy attacks? I'm actually not. And those are just visual effects, I guess. But I'm not doing anything special. I'm just clicking the trigger button. So it's just... See, now I'm facing the wrong way.
Stand still.
This isn't too bad. I'm just fighting one enemy and I'm just attacking. But I mean, they do want you to try to parry, so let me just try to parry one. So my block stamina depletes. So if I parry just before... Okay, now I didn't do anything special there. That's not a special attack I did. It's just... I just happened to parry right before... I just happened to parry right before he attacked. See if I can get this timing down again. I didn't do it that time. Let's see if I can do it this time.
You're not getting out of this.
Alright, so I guess I just timed it just perfect there. You gotta time it just perfect.
Not giving up.
I just missed the timing there. Looks like there's an unlimited number of guys here until you do what you're supposed to do. Trying to get one just in time. Alright, let me try this one. Slow time. I don't like the fact that that force meter is hidden. You know, if I don't use it. I'd like to see that, how much force points I have all of the time. I don't know why they hide that like that. Now here is where so apparently I can just stay here and do this all day if I want to, but if I time my parry just right, it reflects it back. So, once again, I didn't do anything special there. I don't think.
The fugitive comes this way, I'm ready for him.
I don't know if there's some kind of special attack I can do here.
What the? Jedi!
Okay, I'm actually doing a lot better now than what I was doing. It's still awkward for me, but... once I have to start fighting multiple enemies and stuff, that's when it gets really awkward.
Escape us! Is he gonna kill us all?
Oh, wow.
Whole squad is down.
I'm not sure. Not sure how they attacked me or hit me there, but.
Get to the front, stop the train. Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now!
Ah! No! Come on!
Faster!
Gotta go. Hurry up.
He's here. I'm ready for you.
Alright.
He shot the coupling out.
They made this kind of... How did he hit me?
Gotta get down! Ah! Ah! No, no, no!
Healing also doesn't look like it's ever really going to be
Whoa!
an issue
This
because
is bad!
if you die and respawn, you come back with full health, I guess. So some people might like
Only way is
that.
up.
I don't know if I like that all that much. All these movements are actually fairly easy. Controls, I mean, not the movements, but the controls.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Why don't you just pick me up now? Why didn't you just pick me up now? Some things I don't really understand storyline-wise. Come on, I hit it. That's happened to me a bunch of times where I run and jump. I hit it. I know I'm hitting it. I don't know why that doesn't catch. Maybe I'm just not timing it correctly. I don't know. It's not done this before. I don't know why it's completely reloading. Guess I gotta do all that all over again.
He shot the coupling out.
To see how my health is now back up to full. So
No, no, no!
I think I like how they did healing in Jedi Academy a little better. In Jedi Academy, there were just little healing packs that you find here and there. You also had a force ability that heals you. I don't know if I'm going to get something like that later on, but... See if I can hit it this time. Okay. I don't know why I didn't hit last time. Maybe I just timed it off or something. I don't know.
Don't be next. Keep stopping my attack.
Apparently I can just, as long as I can take them on one at a time and get some cover, I guess it's not too tough.
Moving back. Going to beat you, Jedi.
Just gotta time it just right.
That's it. It's all over now.
What now? Train stopped?
Train stopped.
No, this can't be good.
Not really sure if I'm supposed to be doing anything here.
Jump now! Hold on! No!
That must have hurt. So here's where the controls start to be really awkward.
Going somewhere? I recognize that stance. Perhaps you had some training after all. Who was your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
Why didn't it block? Oops. Got some health back. Ah, unblocked, unavoidable.
Come now. Let's end it.
I didn't want to do that. I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Get on board!
Better put that lightsaber away.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
I don't get it. Was she a Jedi? I doubt it. Otherwise she wouldn't have been shooting a blaster at the
Move on and live your life.
other person.
Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
See, now here we have backpedal. See? This is backpedal. Sidestep. See how my character doesn't turn? That's how I want the controls to be in combat situations. But I guess it's only in these safe areas that you have that set up that way. That's too bad. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they would change that. Well,
Grease?
Not now. I got work to do.
like I said, you know, tomorrow is gonna be starting Diablo 3. So the season 19. So I'm probably gonna hold off on playing any more of this until after that season of Diablo 3 is over. And you know, I'm just hoping maybe they will add in the Strafe backpedal option into this game. If not, you know, I guess I'll just try and play it. I mean, maybe you know, I didn't do so bad that time, but when I was replaying it yesterday or the day before, I was having a lot of trouble in those little battles. And definitely against her, the big girl, the boss fight at the end there. I mean, she was killing me quick. But I mean, even this, even though I am a little more used to it, it's just the whole evade thing and trying to, for instance, and then we're not even taking into account using force abilities and so forth, and there's special lightsaber attacks that you can get. I don't know. I just think that that's gonna. I'm not gonna say it's gonna ruin the game for me, but it would be nice if they added it in so I didn't have to deal with turning and so forth. But all right, let me end it here, and I'm gonna hold off, like I said, through season 19. And we'll start it back up after that. And who knows, maybe I'll be lucky and get a Strafe and Backpedal update. Okay, I'll see you all in 3 months. Okay, bye everyone.